Hello, YouTube family. I wasn't ready, but I'm ready now. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. Happy New Year. It's me and Loretta. I call this week Loretta. I don't know. I felt like a country star when I put it on this morning. It's a happy new year. It's also a leap year. A very rare, every 4 years it comes around. It's a leap year. So the leap year babies, I know they're going to celebrate. But happy new year. And hope you were able to ring it in a safe and blessed way. This year, we're looking forward to more scoop, funny stories, wisdom. And we got more wigs. And we got hugs. So come on. We haven't talked in a few days. So come on. There was no weekend edition because I got to switch gears. I got I have a guy that's going to be taking over doing the weekend edition. So that's why we didn't have one this weekend. So, sometimes you got to pivot and change gears. Programming TV a note. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it aired or ran November 3rd, and it was on Disney Plus. Now ABC tonight is going to be airing. It's a 3-hour music special where they are featuring the honorees. This year's honorees, you gotta see New Edition doing the Spinners, because the Spinners were inducted. I think it was Bobby singing Could It Be I'm Falling in Love. The Spinners were inducted. Shaka Khan, Missy Elliott, Sheryl Crow, Willie Nelson, George Michael. Tonight, everybody. So that's a programming note. And I'm pretty sure if you miss it tonight, they'll be streaming it on Hulu. But the New Edition part, I'm so excited. You know how much I love New Edition. Shocking allegations from Paula Abdul. The dancer, singer, actress was a huge star on American Idol years ago, and now she's claiming that one of the top producers, the man who discovered the show along with Simon Cowell, had sexually assaulted her. Nigel, I forgot his last name, he's saying that these are not true. And he can't believe that she's saying this. But Paula says, it happened. It happened when I was a judge on American Idol. She said the incident happened in a hotel room and she couldn't believe it. And she's just talking about some of the behind the scenes treatment. But Paula Abdul, the latest one to step forward. We lost dance icon Maurice Hines over the weekend. He was an actor, he was a choreographer, he was this fabulous dancer, and he was the brother of Gregory Hines. If you remember that movie that came out in the 90s, The Cotton Club, with Richard Gere, they did a dance routine that was incredible with tap dancing. Gregory Hines, who was an actor, did one of my favorite songs with Luther Vandross, There's Nothing Better Than Love. He died 20 years ago. He was only 57 from a liver tumor. And we lost Maurice Hines, his brother. Maurice Hines, he was 80 years old. And he just turned 80, but he was a dancing phenom. He was really something else. And he taught a lot of people. He was an inspiration to many dancers. But rest in peace, Maurice Hines. We also lost jazz musician and icon Les McCann, 88 years old. And I'm saying what he died from. When you think about the history of Les McCann, so many people sampled his music, rappers. And for me, it was always like, why know that beat? Because his music was sampled by a tribe called Quest, Biggie, Dre, Pete Rock, CL Smooth, Warren G, Slick Rick. His music, where these rappers would sample the music of a Les McCann. He had suffered a stroke almost about 30 years ago, but he recovered from it. An incredible musician. We lost Les McCann. He was 88 years old. What's going on with singer Monica? It was a scary situation down in Houston when the singer, who's 43 years old, collapsed on the side of a stage. I had no idea that Monica had health issues, battling chronic high blood pressure, having heart problems, which he has had for years. The mother of three that I'd sang, she had to be taken out of that Houston arena and placed in the ambulance, but we hope that everything is okay with singer Monica. So there was a crazy rumor going around this weekend about singer Monica. Monica is not married, y'all. You know, she's been dating Birdman forever. And the story looked real. It was like, wow, they got married in Mexico. No, they're not married. And it was Birdman who was like, we are not married. We are both single. Now I'm thinking, could this been a bit of ploy? You know, you want to like nudge somebody to make the move, or we should do this. No, Birdman wants everybody to know they're not married. Their relationship is very interesting because you would look at them and be like, they go together. And then she had lost the initial engagement ring he gave her. Now, Toni, about that money. So, who knows, but they're not married. Somebody may want to be married, but it's not Toni Braxton and Birdman. Maybe he'll change his mind. Megan Thee Stallion, a.k.a. Mother Fitness. Have you seen her ads for Planet Fitness? She's the new spokesperson, and she's great because her body is fabulous, but those commercials are very funny, but she's very serious about it. Golden Globe Awards are airing on Sunday night. Sunday night is the big night for the Golden Globe Awards. How will Color Purple do? They always say that the Golden Globes are a precursor to what you'll see for the Academy Awards. Only Fantasia and Coleman Domingo was nominated for Rustin. Danielle Brooks and Fantasia for Color Purple. But how will it do? Will it be Barbie? Will it be Oppenheimer? Comedian Joe Coy, the first Filipino comedian, to host the Golden Globes. It's Sunday night. And we're going to see Sunday night when they on CBS. Oops. That's right. They need a new sponsor. CBS is where you can find the Golden Globe Awards. So let's talk about New Year's Eve. On CNN, you had Andy Cohen and Anderson Cooper. They was drinking that tequila. They were downing them. On the other hand, you had Ryan Seacrest on ABC, New Year's Rockin' Eve. So why some of the crowd ain't no LL? He was so good too. You could just see their faces like. Now I know some of the other groups that were on there, and I was sitting there looking like. But LL performed, Janelle Monáe performed, so they did have a lot of performers, but Ryan Seacrest was trending for all the wrong reasons because they said he looks too different. I usually spot plastic surgery really well. I just noticed when I saw him, I said, wow, he's the best looking guy up there. And he had a tux on, just very clean. But they're like, he looks unrecognizable with the plastic surgery. Now, I don't know if he did. I just know that he looked very well. I notice a lot of people don't want to like Ryan Seacrest. He's one of the nicest celebrities I've ever met. Just personable and fun. Maybe they think he got too many jobs because he's taking over for Wheel of Fortune. So he was the host. But apparently people preferred the drunkenness of Andy Cohen and Anderson Cooper. But CNN, you lose all your credibility when you be having drunk forecasts. And then they brought up my fave, Don Lemon, who no longer works for CNN, and how last year he missed the countdown because he was dancing to Juveniles. Back that thing up. I guess whatever floats your boat with what you like for your New Year's Eve. Don't forget, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the ceremony is going to be aired tonight. It took place back in February, but new edition, that highlight when they come on out and introduce the spinners. Hope it is a great evening. Subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up. We are marching towards 100,000. We're going to get it. 24 is going to be the year that we're going to claim it. And Auntie is going to learn some new things to get the channel growing and better and keeping it going on. So here's some Auntie advice as I leave you. 2024, new you. People say, new me, new week, new year. Don't let people stunt your growth. People who don't understand you or dim your light because you may be shining too bright. Don't you ever dim your light because somebody can't handle it. They can leave a room because you got to keep shining and doing what you got to do. Thanks for joining me. Happy New Year from me and Loretta. Thanks for joining me. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture.